Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
Hey everyone! What a great stream on Poindexter Lounge. Wow, that was amazing to see the Rays. Great interview. 1200 for suicide prevention. I saw Matt Jarbo contributed to. Fire started the fire. I saw not a nice support. It's really appreciated. I know I'm late. I just couldn't go. I didn't know how long that was going to go, and I didn't want to go on while they were doing it. So hopefully some people will pop in. I couldn't wait any longer though too, because then I'm not going to have a stream tonight. I went later because out of respect for all the stuff that was going on today with Us United, and I didn't want to do counter programming, kind of like a place to hang out after. I'm the after show. All right, RJ's a place to hang out after.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I accidentally clicked on the wrong stream yards. I clicked on the one for tomorrow. So that's why.
I should. That's a good point. I should send that again, because I bet you and other people are like sitting in there like, what the hell? Let me put that again. Oh yeah, here's the right one. I bet you Eddie's just sitting in there like, what the hell? What the hell? Wow, that was amazing. I couldn't. I had to wait.
That was a great stream. That was awesome.
Yeah. I am. Listen, I know he's a fundraiser stream, but I got to at least show that clip of him saying "Restore the Snyderverse."
Oh, absolutely, that was amazing.
I got to. Let me see if I could get Matt in here. Matt Jarbo. I don't know if he's busy. Hold on. And we got topics to talk about. We got
actually. I just saw something too. I'm gonna put in the private chat.
Okay. Oh, my Diaz, get your butt in here, Eddie. Jose. A lot of these people are probably not here anymore because I waited too long.
It's all right. We're gonna hold the fort down. Don't worry.
Ricardo Rodriguez, a flashpoint for the first Flash movie. It's stupid. Well,
I agree.
If they do it right. Hey, Zod Rider.
Zod, hey. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Great to see you guys.
What a great stream that was with Enoch.
Oh God, it was beautiful.
Yes, both Rays. Oh, here's Eddie. We're not going to have Saggy today because she's busy on the Tuck and Roll show. It was hard to schedule a stream tonight. I didn't want to do a counter stream.
I get where you're going from with that.
I didn't want to go. Didn't want to stream while they were doing all this Us United stuff, which I fully support. And I didn't want to go while listen. I would pick Ray Porter and Ray Fisher over me. And it's a good cause too. I'm watching their show. I don't know what's gonna watch.
Yeah, I think they raised over they had some late $100 donations, but
yeah,
they
raised over $1,000. Yeah.
So 1,300, which is
Laser
amazing.
Luke Gaming. It could be clickbait because it's the same dumb excuse they kept saying the Snyder Cut is not real. Yeah, it's similar. He's talking about the title of the main topic. Red Raven 96, and then there's no Zeno. Saggy Melons dropping a like, and let me see. Yeah, Echo Base, and I think we're almost caught up. I think we're almost. Hey Andrew, yeah Andrew, if you want on, send me a message on Twitter if you want on. Get ready to rumble, Matt Jarbo.
There's Jarbo. Okay. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Ryan. Hey, Obi-Wan.
Ryan.
Rel. And what's up, everyone? What a great day. Yes. All right, let me check out what... Oh, that's awesome, Resident Justice. That's like breaking news. I knew I'd keep you around for some reason. No.
No, I was just on Twitter before the stream, and that caught my eye, so I wanted to share it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, we'll do this first because this has just happened. I didn't know this yet.
This is great.
It didn't just happen, but it's you're gonna all want to know this. Let me share the screen of the twit. Every once in a while, something good happens on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Snyder Cut happened because of Twitter. So I maybe Twitter isn't
Twitter's been really working out for us. It's like
more rumors. Hey, Zeno, what am I gonna do? You want me to talk about other movie talk YouTubers, or are I gonna talk about movie topics? I could do both. I gotta alternate. Yeah, I say at the beginning, rumors, speculation, strong opinions. I deliver on every one of those. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but that's the fun. I don't get upset when stuff doesn't happen. More rumors, yes. Echo Base says thoughts on HBO Max picking up the Snyderverse. I think it's likely to happen. You just can't let this go. It's a big embarrassment to let.
Just give it time. Just give it time.
Well, this will chase. They will haunt them forever, especially if they f up and try to bring the new gods. Or Flash.
Yeah, we're gonna get into this later, but if that Flash movie fails, they're gonna have
we're not
face.
Yeah, we're not rooting against it, but come on, in Echo Base, this is, and I like Andy Muschietti. I like him. He seems like a genuine dude, but they're basically setting him up unless he hits a home run. And you know what? Here's the honest truth. Even if it's going to be hard, especially me. I think me and Zod the most. If the Flash is really great, but it still closes off the Snyderverse and we never get it, I'll accept it. But I'm not going to hate on it. But it's going to be rough. Like he can still deliver an amazing film that still closes off what we want. And I'm not going to hate on it just to hate on it. But the odds are stacked up against him, and WB is giving him an almost insurmountable task. Here's Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
All right. I'm mobile, but I got a new headset, so I don't know how well it sounds.
We don't have your Matt logo. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
That's all right. We could hear you. That's all. Oh, no. Oh, maybe I was just kidding. All right. Well, let's get to the breaking news from RJ. Man, RJ, you're okay. Here he is. I was just kidding, Matt. But yeah, I like the glowing eyes.
Well, yeah. I'm mobile, so it doesn't always work the best. But
I'm trying to cover more topics than just other movie talk YouTubers. Now that's not going anywhere. I'm still going to do that, but I am going to talk about rumors and stuff. In the next Rian Johnson, I don't think this to happen. I don't want this to happen. But if they absolutely listen, before you got here, Matt, me and Zod, and the rest of the panel, I said, The Flash, if it's an amazing movie and it still shuts off the Snyderverse, I'll accept it. It'll be hard for me, but I'm not going to hate on it to hate on it. But if they actually do not go forward with the Snyderverse, and then they do retcon stuff a little bit, or say this isn't going anywhere, they're setting it up to be this. And I love Andy Muschietti, and I actually like Rian Johnson now too. I like Rian Johnson, but the way they're doing it, they're setting him up for a big. It's going to be an explosion. I don't want to see the YouTube videos if that happens, and I'm not rooting for that to happen. But if they, it's like a minefield. They really have to navigate it great if they really don't want to continue and they want it to be overly successful in the future. What do you think? Are they stacking the road to success too high for Andy Muschietti with WB's tactics?
Well, if you think about it, his tactics, like the way that what they've been doing essentially, has been undermining that film now for years. Because it was supposed to already come out and it's gone through a multitude of directors, and generally that means that there is something wrong with it. You know, if the vision can't be seen, then whatever. But I think that the Flash is, according to a lot of people, supposed to reboot the DCEU. Never mind that Andy Muschietti is trying to make people realize that it's not going to be Flashpoint, and like, you know, not specifically that story. Which is why it might set up Flashpoint. You know what I mean? It might set it up, but it may not be the whole story. You know.
Yeah.
But I think that Warner's is probably hoping that this is going to be their, you know, their goose that laid the golden egg. You know, this is going to be their ticket away from the Snyderverse, and I don't think they realize what they're.
That's really what I think. As far as we know, I mean, that's what we've heard. That they and I referenced the Mikey Sutton Geekosity article is where I got my title for my video. So I'll go over the. Hey Ryan,
What's up?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's
So-
up, Ryan? Hey.
So I'll pose this question to you too, Ryan, since you're fresh in here. Say the Flash comes out, and it really cuts off any possibility of the Snyderverse, and they actually do not continue. But it's still a great movie. Are you going to accept it, or is it going to? What do you feel? I know it's hard to predict, but what do you think? Are you going to? You still support stuff if it's quality, right?
I mean, I'm gonna watch the movie.
Mhm.
Just the same thing with the Suicide Squad. I'm gonna watch it. That doesn't mean that
We're going to watch it even though he messed up the shark, right, Ryan?
I mean, you know, we got a fat shark. There we go.
I'm
we got
sorry.
a fat dad shark.
I love King Shark, and I would not accept any slander for that shark. I love him. Okay, he looks amazing.
I'm sorry. The King Shark from the Flash series looked better than this one.
Well,
I
it's a
didn't
different
see
take,
that.
though. It's more like
It's
the
a
cartoon
different
from
take. I
Harley
mean,
Quinn.
Don't you think they're going with what's most popular with the Harley Quinn animated series? It's very reminiscent of that one.
You know what? And this is probably unpopular, but I don't care. I've never watched the show, and I
You
don't
should
really
watch
care
it. It's
to.
good. It's
Yeah,
really
it's a
good.
good
I
show.
swear.
Bye, Ryan.
No, I just don't have the time or desire to watch it. So it's like
Ryan.
I have other
Hey,
things. I want
20-minute long episodes. They're 20-minute long episodes.
I've you know what? I tried to
Like,
watch
you-
this other thing. What was it, 20 minutes. It had John Travolta and Kevin Hart, and they were short episodes, and I got tired of that shit too.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
but
like,
this
the
actually is
show?
Ryan, you need to check out Invincible on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
The first
that's
3
amazing.
episodes of that are out, and it's unbelievable. Like in terms of like following like
I've
a
had
comic book
I've had to let
story.
Amazon go. I've had
Oh
to
my
let
God.
my wife's not liking the boys. I still like the boys, but I could wait.
Yeah, the boys
And-
are that's legit.
Yeah, I know it's a great
good
show,
show.
but I've been buying stuff somewhere else besides Amazon.com. So I'm like, I got to cut down my streaming services. So I really do because I want to keep HBO Max. I have Netflix, Hulu,
man,
Disney Plus.
I mean,
Nah, you should cancel
do your
HBO Max.
parents? Do your parents have any sort of streaming? Because I know they're homebound, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, do they have an account that you could share?
Maybe I'll check. I'll check.
I mean,
I'll check in the family. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Well, RJ sent this. This is some breaking news.
Yeah. I saw this on Twitter while I was browsing, waiting for the stream to
Oh
start.
yeah, James Gunn. He watched our show today.
Yeah, and that was amazing, wasn't it, Ryan? Like almost on cue.
Yeah, we were talking about Sylvester Stallone's King Shark,
Mhm.
and then during the broadcast, for whatever reason, James decides that he needs to defend his King Shark for I don't know if there was another show or if somebody else was saying anything
No,
about
but
Sly's.
it was
shark?
direct. It felt like it was a direct response to the stuff we were
Very
talking
interesting.
about because it was right. Oh, it was amazing.
So, but I mean, this kind of goes along with it because he says, you know, I see these articles attacking Snyder fans. We were Snyder fans talking about his King Shark, but by far the vast majority of them yesterday were very supportive. They just simultaneously also want to see more of Zach's DC films. I actually put that in there. I said I'd be excited for your film if they would #restore the Snyderverse. And that's great. I mean, I don't mind this dude having a film and it being out there and we're able to consume it. That's fine, whatever. But, I'd be more on board or I'd be in better spirits if they went ahead and just greenlit 2 more films,
Mhm.
Well,
I'm gonna retweet that. Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts? Well, might as well talk about the trailer then. I don't know if did I talk to you about it, Matt? talked to you about the Suicide Squad trailer. I?
Did you?
I don't. Maybe
I
I
don't
did.
think so.
We barely
I talked
touched
to you about
upon
it
in the
already.
last stream.
So
I mean, if you
like
want me to
parts-
go, I could talk about it. So.
I like parts
I-
of it. I'm not sold yet. I mean, I like the Harley Quinn. I think it's very reminiscent to the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, like almost kind of like worrisome, like because they're like, this is how WB thinks. We just exactly want what Marvel has. But I think there's a strong path for success. And I'm also I want to pose a question to you too after you say what you think of the trailer. Would you rather seen a David Ayer sequel or this? RJ, you go first.
Probably a hot take, maybe, but I really like this trailer. I mean, King Shark is amazing. I mean, that's why I'm repping him right now. I had to, real quick. But no, seriously, I mean, I think it looked a lot of fun. Definitely reminiscent of the Guardians films, but with that R rating. But I mean, that's kind of why you hired James Gunn. Even the first movie, the way they edited that movie, they wanted it to be more like a James Gunn film. But I mean, in an ideal world, I'd love to have both. But in this case, I mean, yeah, I'm excited for this movie, and I don't mind that we're getting it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had an interesting stream yesterday, Ryan. Were you on it, Ryan? I'm having a bad memory today.
I was on another one that you did.
Oh, the bidding war. The bidding war.
I don't think I was on that one.
Okay,
but just to preface real quick, after RJ, talked about it, the James Gunn films that he likes so far, and because he's a bigger Marvel guy, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But we haven't really seen David Ayer's movie anyway.
Well,
they took it, they butchered it, so we don't know what it actually, the tone, the third act that was supposed to have been, something a little bit different. I've heard things, that they've worked on it and whatever, and they're going to continue to work on it and then possibly release it later on. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that yet.
That's a fair point, but based on what you know.
Based on what I know, I mean, just look at Shazam, Wonder Woman 84. That's sort of the direction that Warner Brothers wants to go, is lighthearted and unfortunate dick jokes, and that's kind of like that's where they want to go. That's you can see it, and that's I think what you're going to see in the Flash. The Flash is going to be more of that same trend or that same sort of tone. They want to line it up with the Marvel universe and make it to where they're all the same and they're indistinguishable from each other. So like you watch a Marvel movie, you can watch a DC movie, you're pretty much watching the same damn thing. There's no difference. It's not like Pepsi and Coke. It's like Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
I agree. I mean, yes, out of all of us, I think I'm probably like the biggest Marvel fan here, but I do want diversity. I don't want DC just to copy them. I mean, I want more Shazams and less Wonder Woman 1984s because I did not like Wonder Woman 1984. The story and writing.
Warner Brothers thinks Wonder Woman 84 is more in the Marvel vein. That's what they think. They think that Wonder Woman 84 lines up with what you like, RJ. So that's a good point. That's a good distinction that you're making right there.
Yeah, I like Shazam. Like I love that movie. Wonder Woman 1984 to me was very boring, and the story was just horrendous in my opinion. Like a huge downgrade from that first film.
The mall scene was legit.
The mall scene, that was
the mall scene was terrible. The mall scene was terrible.
We need
hard to be Richard Donner.
Yeah.
Which I
we
don't
need
mind
the old man to weigh
I don't
in.
mind
Where is
the
Jarbo?
homages to the 70s films, but like that's
no,
not
I'm
like
here. I'm here.
Okay.
I had to go drop off an order, and
yes, sir.
Because I'm always working. I'm always hustling.
Man, yeah, always hustling.
But I do disagree with you. DC. Okay, look. Yes, DC wants to be like Marvel, but Marvel wouldn't do Joker. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no. Warner Brothers wouldn't do Joker. They didn't want to.
Yeah,
they were against it. They were like,
that's why they farmed out all the
Joker pajamas for kids, right? They didn't want to do
it. They split the cost.
Yeah, and when it made the money that it did, I'm sure it confused the hell out of them.
Well, I mean, probably, but the way I see it, like, look, the two companies are different. There's a lot of people at this point, after all the years of the DC films, the DC fan base is what it is. Anyone who wants them to be just like Marvel isn't paying attention, and that's probably a lot of the executives. James Gunn is a good middle ground because he can bring that over-the-top excessiveness with the Marvel spin that you wouldn't probably get out of Marvel. There's no way Marvel would do something as big as Suicide Squad and make it rated R. You know? So there's a little bit of a difference there between the two companies.
No, I'm rooting for it. Here, Zeno says, well, we both Ray Fisher and the Rays basically just got telling the fans that they are against hating on other DC movie projects. So if you stand with Ray, we could be critical. We're not hating on it. I want it to succeed. I wanted to crush all my expectations.
Well, I mean, even with the Suicide Squad movie, I mean, it is, somewhat produced by Zack Snyder. So, I mean, if you're a person that supports Zack Snyder, then financially, you support this movie.
Well, by the same token, we all supported, as produced by Zack Snyder, we all supported that Wonder Woman 84 movie.
And that was a complete disaster and kind of like poo-pooed on everything he did in that first one. Like
I think most Snyder Cut fans subscribe to HBO Max for like people have others said Wonder Woman 84 just kept subscribed. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing with that Samba TV data, it only accounts for so much. It's not giving you the full story. You look at Crave and Crave talking about how it blew away Wonder Woman 84. And that one place in Brazil was talking about it too. So, Warner Media just needs to drop the data and let people know what the hell's going on. But the more that they hide it away, the more that it makes it look like the movie was super successful.
Eddie, you're shaking your head. Eddie, you're shaking your head.
It's obvious. It's obvious as hell that this movie is successful. With all the crashes that it had, like in HBO Max, even in worldwide, and obviously all the record-breaking numbers when it comes to Canada, India, Brazil. It's obvious.
Give these guys enough time. I mean, come on. They've got to figure out some way to
Matt
spin
Jarbo
this.
fan club's here, Matt.
The worst person.
Well, Matt,
okay.
actually, Matt,
That's
I was going to ask you.
That's okay. I'm okay with Echo Base saying that. That's all right.
Okay.
Go write about it on Parlor. Let me know your true feelings.
No.
We're not going there.
We're not going that way. We're not going.
How do you feel about January 6th?
No, Matt. We're talking about movies.
Fuck.
Matt,
All right.
Yeah, I'm talking about a movie level event. It's not every day you get to see White House Down take.
Oh God!
Holy
Matt,
shit!
Matt Jarbo down. Matt Jarbo. No, Matt.
Well, to be fair to Matt, they are making movies and shows about that. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we lost viewers. We lost viewers from. Thank you, Matt. We were doing really good.
But Matt, I wanted to ask you.
You know what happens when I'm here. All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right. No, sorry.
No, you're fine, man. It's all good. No,
White House down.
God damn it, Matt. God damn it.
I could have said Olympus Has Fallen, but I chose a bad movie. So,
look at this. Oh, Lord Jarvo, laugh out loud. No. Okay, Echo Base is pissed. Okay, calm down, Echo Base. Or we want to simmer down. Okay, let's get back to the Flash.
Okay, let me ask Jarbo what I wanted to ask though.
Okay.
So for Wonder Woman 1984, didn't like Nielsen come out with numbers? So why isn't Nielsen reporting on Snyder Cut yet? Like, I could have sworn Nielsen was doing numbers for that movie.
Well, the Nielsen ratings, I mean, I don't know, man. I tend to not pay any attention to them because I find the system of measure the flawed, very flawed. And
I think they count it by like what, minutes watched or something.
No, it's well, okay, like the Samba TV. No, was it I read the press release that Crave put out today, and Crave was giving all that data about the Snyder Cut. However, it said it just accounts for at least 1 minute watched. Right, so all they calculate is just 1 minute of that 4 hour and 2 minute.
Hey, Sil, are you up, Sil? I want Sil back on the show.
Oh yeah, you gotta love
Sil's always up late. Yeah.
I don't know if he's up late, but I'll send him a link just in case he could pop on. He's an expert. He's become an expert in all this stuff.
He's refined his craft. That's for sure.
All right, in case you could come on, so. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna. You know what? I know Enosh did the charity stream. I just got to play this one part of the stream that was one of my favorite parts.
Oh, yeah.
With Dark Side saying release the.
It was
Snyder
a
Cut.
good. It was.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean that needs to be like tweeted all over the place.
Yes. I you know what I want someone to do? Can you get Mad Matt on a little small project to sync it up with the Dark Side image of him saying release the Snyder Cut from the Justice? You know he does those trailers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can ask him.
If he's not too busy. I know he's a busy dude too. All right, so let's get this is oh my goodness. That was a fire stream. All right.
Yeah, well, it was good.
I don't know if you can.
I mean, I suppose so. You know,
Dueling dark sides. Dueling dark sides.
Oh.
I like it. Sounds like a show.
you have fought through years of adversity. Maintain your positive, constructive tenacity and restore the Snyderverse.
That man has an incredible voice.
I mean,
oh man,
that clip right there needs to be like, you know,
Yes.
just spammed all the Warner Brother executives.
That clip right there needs to be turned into a legit
Yes.
Snyderverse trailer.
Oh
Like,
yeah, heck yeah.
like I mean, I would love for Zach to do it. Like,
I mean, every streamer that covers anything to do with the Snyderverse or whatever on those streams, that clip should be played.
oh my
God.
Wow.
such awesome.
Oh, J-Pod, it's been a while since you've been here. Hey, J-Pod. I don't know what his okay. All right. Restore the Snyder. Yes, someone needs to do something more talented than I am. Probably Ryan and Matt or someone do something amazing with that. That's all we need, right? That's all you need to hear.
Not me, right? Yeah, not me. Definitely Ryan.
Why is there already?
No, I need
there's already.
Definitely, yes, you've got it right, Matt. You've got
You
it
know
right.
what? This is such.
I'm not
This
an
is
editor.
such.
I'm not an editor.
Right.
I'm not an editor.
Right.
You know,
The
this is
most you're
such
gonna
a
get out of
that
me
was
is like,
I thought you're joking. They're clowning on me.
Guys, guys, this is
all you're
such a
gonna get out of me is
BS
like Pornhub
article.
references.
There's an article that came
Oh,
out
no.
already. There's an article. These guys are unrelentless. There's an article that came out already. That just came out.
Are you
Restore
looking at
the
Cosmic Book News?
restore the Snyderverse fans are review bombing Godzilla versus Kong. What?
Well, okay, so there was
Talking
one
about-
thing I saw like Meg put out yesterday or 2 days ago. What's today?
This
Saturday. Okay,
article,
yesterday.
article just came out,
and there was a
hour.
couple of people that like gave it a 1 or something like that, and then so a lot of people, including I think even Ray Fisher, were like, yeah, don't do that, don't
Right.
don't give it a 1 or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm not going back into that, but there's a lot of fandoms on the internet that like this review bomb bullshit, and it's not natural reviews if you point and laugh and you send all your viewers there and then cover it every time it drops a point.
Well, I don't understand why you would
that's not
go-
a natural score.
I don't
That's
understand
trolling.
why you would
That's
go to the
trolling.
review site anyway and do that. Like,
That's
why not-
trolling.
shouldn't you just like I don't know, tweet, not go to like a review site and give it?
I mean, I would like to
Well-
think that most of these people or most of these characters are adolescents or kids probably doing this.
They're not. They're middle-aged men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most of them are. No,
They're
come on.
middle-aged,
Come
right?
on. Let's be fair. Come on. A lot of them are middle-aged men. You talk to them on the internet. I mean, look at the Phantom Menace. That's all I'm going to say. But, I'll put it to you like this. I caught this happening yesterday. I caught 3 separate accounts all posting the same exact comment on one of my videos. All 3 posted it. And then 2 of those accounts went over to other videos and commented on different comments. So, and I took screenshots and I put it on my on Twitter, and I said, like, look, hey, someone is clearly trying to do this anti-Snyderverse, narrative of just being negative in the comment section, trying to get people to be, what's the word I want to use here, like dissuaded from continuing on, So yeah, people are clearly going to be trying to push certain elements and push certain things because they want to cause chaos. The internet.
Sure, I can agree with that.
Stop it. Sorry.
But I'll
Kelly-
say
I
this, though, if you
Kelly's
guys wanna-
just
if you guys wanna
excited,
see the if you guys want to see the funniest thing, though, do a Twitter search for "I was wrong" and Snyder Cut.
Okay.
Do a Twitter search for that, and you will find a lot of people saying,
Oh, really?
"I was wrong about the Snyder Cut."
I gotta. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's video. All right,
People
let's
on
get to
the internet were admitting they were wrong. How?
The next video, and we're not. I'm just. Maybe I shouldn't tell you because I got to space out my videos and topics to get more interesting stuff. Is the next one I want to do best comic book villains of all time, or best villains of all time, for movies, and put Darkseid in there, see how he rates for people. So I want to try that on my next stream. But here's the. So I think that'd be interesting. Instead of just talking about the usual movie talk suspects, which I got to diversify. That's not going anywhere. Don't worry. But I got to diversify. Okay, the Geekosity Mag. The Flash movie may erase Snyderverse from canon. I think that, it's not. Sometimes even Mikey Sutton does these clickbait articles. But, I mean, that's not a far fetch of what we know about WB. I think they very much want to, and it's very interesting that it's so close to when the Snyder Cut. This
is always the low hanging fruit. Remember when Grace Randolph said that Wonder Woman was going to reset the universe? And
I remember
that. I mean, come on now.
She never brought it up again. By the way,
it's just because this is a character that we know for a fact who messes with time. We saw it in the Snyder Cut. He does mess with time, but I mean, it's going to have Ben Affleck in it. Ben Affleck is not going to come in. He's attached to this film. He's not going to come in and shit on Snyder. That's not going to happen. If he did that, that would be in very low taste. But I don't see Ben coming back and doing that because of the amount of respect that he has for Zack. So I just don't see that happening.
This is an interesting question I'd like you all to ask too. Matt Wilkins, thank you. And yes, I do want to have Matt Wilkins on the stream sometime or go on his channel. It's just I got to get Discord and my other email. Twitter is the best way. I know I keep.
You better hurry up because Microsoft is looking to buy Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, for like 10 billion or
so
something.
He says anything you miss from the Whedon version of Justice League that wasn't in the Snyder Cut. Yeah, there's a few scenes. I think there's some cool scenes.
There are some things, yeah. There are some things that were in that other version.
Some of the humor worked for me.
It was okay.
Some of the humor
I'd say Flash and Superman.
Do You Bleed is a big one. Yeah, for me too.
I loved it. I loved that. Yeah. And what RJ is saying about the Flash and Superman race at the end was great.
Yeah. I even like the Bruce and Diana argument where he says, "What about Steve Trevor?" I'm like, "Damn!" Oh,
I mean that was kind of I don't know. I didn't like that. I thought it was kind of cheap. It was a cheap kind of like, why are you bringing him back in? And you lost your parents. You lost Robin, but you're gonna talk about her. Her dead.
Her dead boyfriend.
Yeah, dead boyfriend or whatever.
I liked.
The only thing I liked
that
got changed was when Bruce was like, I paid so much for the for this security, and she was like, yeah, it looked expensive, and that was it. The other one was like, yeah, it only took me a minute to disable it.
I'm not gonna lie, I laughed during the scene when they were fighting Superman and Wonder Woman said he's confused, he doesn't know who he is, and Flash said Pet Cemetery. I'll admit that I laughed during that line because it just felt so out of place and ridiculous.
Yeah,
that but it was funny at the time.
What was that a reference to?
Pet Cemetery.
In Captain America: Civil War, when they are fighting Giant Man, what does Peter Parker say? Hey, anyone ever see that old movie, remember. The Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah. Marvel movies escape me. I don't know.
I don't understand how that's even a thing you could even say. That's like, now you're just being ridiculous, sir. But anyway.
Oh, I actually like the beginning, not the beginning shot, but I like him showing the news article where he shows Prince, Superman.
Oh no, I hated that.
Oh, you think that was cheesy? Okay.
No, I thought it was a little disrespectful, honestly.
That was total Whedon humor.
The only thing that was cool about the opening sequence was Batman crouching in the reflection, and that's it. All the rest of the sequence was shit.
Yeah, because that could have actually been a Snyder. That actually could have been a Snyder shot.
It could have, but
that was pretty good.
It was Bowie, Prince, Bowie, and Superman and it said where do all these I thought that was cool.
It said have they gone back to their home planet? That's what it said.
That's okay.
I don't think
I get it.
I don't think I said I don't think the part with the kids with the phone wasn't that bad either. But that's just my opinion. When they were recording Superman giving him questions.
If it wasn't for the mustache.
If he didn't have that mouth, it would have been completely fine.
No. I mean, still the dialogue. The hippopotamus.
I mean,
like what kid is going to ask specifically about a hippopotamus?
Kids are kids.
Like, what the fuck?
They're little kids.
I'm sorry. I'm a father of five.
Like what?
I'm a father of 5 kids, and none of my kids will ask any kind of retarded question.
What about hippopotamus?
Like that? I'm sorry.
All right.
Did you ever fight a hippo?
Shut the fuck up.
Fight a hippo.
It's a reasonable question.
No. Kids ask stupid questions like that.
No, kids do ask stupid questions, but I mean, that is just like that was written by an adult.
That's on another level.
They should have got a focus group. They should have got a focus group of kids and had them actually ask legit questions, like what would you ask Superman, and then use one of those questions, because that question was ridiculous.
Baby girl,
they probably would have done a focus group, but I don't think they'd let Joss Whedon go around kids.
Hey,
so,
Syl.
Hey, what's up?
Get this man to 1K already. Get this man to 1K. He gets better views than any. You have a poppin' show. Get this man to 1K.
Man,
so I gotta tell you, man, when I tweeted out that you're doing well the other day, I got a couple DMs from people going like, "What the fuck?" they're like, "What you doing?"
Now.
Like, there are people that are like they're jealous.
Syl is doing something right because Syl has haters. I know because I have haters too. So it's a good thing.
I don't have any.
Just to be correct, I'm 50 away from 1K, so I can't claim on their 1K.
Oh, okay.
But
last time I looked at your channel, you're growing. Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, last video did really good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somebody link this man's channel. I'll subscribe right now.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you could do that, RJ.
Y'all too kind. Y'all too
are
kind.
You a mod?
But I mean, I can say the diplomatic thing. I have a great team behind me. We've been, and Zara remembers like late last year, I got with Geekosity and some other people to help kind of develop my channel and my look and everything. And even took some advice from Matt Jarbo, so I incorporated.
You did what?
Yeah. You may not want to be public about that. Yeah, it's kind of a bad thing.
Since you tweeted it out, Jarbo, you tweeted out support, so I gotta claim it.
It's funny because
I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, that's good.
and it is. There's something about going on a Syl Abdul stream, and I don't know. There's just a certain atmosphere about it. I mean, you go on it and you know it's legitimate. I mean, it's.
I appreciate that. I mean, I've gotten so much help, like the music, just everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of caught. You know what? Syl's not covering this till tomorrow, but guess what? Geekosity article.
I don't have my intro music.
Oh man!
But I'm gonna save some heat though. What's up, real?
Oh, you're gonna save some heat. Oh, that's
some heat. But
he knows
we'll
what he's
over
doing. All right. So the Flash movie may erase Snyderverse from canon. Let me get that. Oh, damn. Now we're the
total clickbait, Mikey.
Still, they must not. Still, the people here on the panel must not have watched the other stream you were on yesterday when you covered all of this.
Oh, the Goldman.
Hey, Goldman, what's up?
Hey, Goldman, sub to Still. He's almost at 1K. He's almost.
I need a link.
Okay, sure.
Oh man, much love, man. I never really try to ask for it's like
no. I mean, we got to help each other when these small YouTubers.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we talking about?
We're talking. Well,
movie.
you were kind of interested that you said you kind of like some of the things from Justice League. You missed some of the.
Well, there was one thing I liked.
Nice calendar.
This isn't a calendar. This is a birthday card that I got for my second birthday. This is actually my favorite poster.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go. That's awesome, man.
No, I don't like the movie. I just like the poster.
Just crushed RJ.
I feel like I owe Brie Larson a big favor. No, the one thing I actually liked about Justice League more was when Lois showed up.
You started a sentence saying that? I'm sorry.
No, because that was something I messaged. No, the Zack Snyder version was leagues better. I actually really liked
I'm sorry.
leagues better. LOL, get it?
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
I actually really liked the Snyder Cut. But when Lois showed up in Zack Snyder's version, like when Clark came back out of nowhere, I don't know, I liked it a little more that in Joss Whedon's version, how they kind of had that planned. I don't know, it was a small thing, but I thought it was a little weird that Lois just showed up out of the blue. I mean, granted, they showed that she was in the area, but I don't know. That was just one thing.
So you love the Snyder Cut, though. You went into it fair. You're like, I'll give it a chance. You didn't.
Yeah, I liked Man of Steel a lot. I still don't really like BVS, but no, I really like the Snyder Cut, and I would love to see. I would love for the Snyderverse to be restored.
Oh yeah.
See, that's a success. People like that, Max.
Yeah.
Like that's a success. People that didn't like BVS is raving for the Snyder Cut.
I'm in that boat. I'm in that boat too. I didn't like BVS or Suicide Squad, and I loved the Snyder Cut. I thought it was great.
Do you know Enosh had Cyborg and Darkseid on?
Yeah, Ray Fisher and Ray something. I think the other guy's name.
Porter. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I gave the video a like, of course.
Yeah, Ray will be with us again next week.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah. He'll be with us on Thursday.
On 4 Nerds, right?
Yeah, on 4 Nerds. Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Which Ray?
That's cool.
Ray Porter.
Okay, you gotta clarify.
Yeah,
you might
I'm just saying Ray, and you guys got to tune in to figure out which one it is.
Ray. That's great.
I think DC needs to continue Ray's story. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I mean,
no, he's one of my favorites.
To be honest, Ray made a good point about Ray's character, in that Ray said that Ray's character should have a backstory, and they should sort of like kind of go into that. And so I would say scrap the Ava DuVernay sort of script or whatever, and then and just let Ray's character sort of shine. Because there's that whole period where he got axed by Professor Lupin.
It's been so long. It's been so long, man.
And then just kind of you see, the betrayal of Steppenwolf and what exactly happened, the coup that happened against Euxis. So that'd be kind of cool.
Ryan makes great points, okay, but he starts off every debate with saying, first let's scrap Ava DuVernay. And then he goes into good points.
You have to start with that premise, because I just
I think there is a path forward for Ava DuVernay though. Like, why don't they just do like a Mr. Miracle movie? Because Tom King is the writer,
Ryan.
Right?
Yeah, you could include Mr. Miracle. You could include the Furies and the formation of the Furies and Granny Goodness and how she cultivates them and all that. I mean, that would be really interesting.
Has there been any updates in that movie though?
None whatsoever.
None, and that's the greatest
it's
news.
It's on his fifth script rewrite.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's
it's gonna be like
number 5.
Number 5. It currently has more rewrites than The Flash.
That's crazy.
And that's
is it gonna lose as many directors as Flash now?
And Tom King. I thought Tom King was a competent writer. I don't know, 5.
That lets you know. Yeah.
The Flash is a little bit more sought after property than the New Gods film, so that's why they've gone through so many different directors. They've just kind of left Ava on there, like, yeah, you can keep that class.
Well, Ava DuVernay is amazing. She's a talent, but
she is
talented, but not in this genre.
Right, she's better at doing smaller films.
She has to prove it herself. Smaller genre, fantasy, sci-fi.
Now there's rumors they want to spin off from whatever New Gods to Forever People. That's like a deep cut for people that reads the comics or whatever. But they're a spin-off of the New Gods, and they probably want to do like series. She probably can kind of play in that playground a little bit just to kind of, get her bearings.
I could see her doing it. I can see her doing a TV show.
This is
I can see her doing a TV show.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, what do you think? Do you think that Ava has what it takes yet for this type of genre film, fantasy, sci-fi, comic? Or I was rooting for Wrinkle in Time. I watched it.
That's
that movie. Was
was that movie really made for you? I heard it was.
No, it wasn't made for me, but I was rooting for it. The best thing about it was the young actress. She was the best part of it.
It wasn't made for her.
The little girl.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. No, I mean the costuming and everything was kind of cringe. I'm sorry.
That was her L. That's what she's holding because she made a great film in Selma.
Yes,
she got a big budget. Yeah, she took a L.
The last time that Oprah had a good movie was like what, The Color Purple? I mean, come on now. That lady, and she actually did a really good job acting in that one. This Wrinkle in Time, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was.
Don't know.
It was a wrinkle and boring.
It was a L. Yeah.
It was leaving in the wrinkle.
It was a wrinkle in patience, is what it was.
I paid my red box fee.
It's like you wrinkle while I go tinkle.
I even said to my wife, I said, "You want to go see this Wrinkle in Time?" She's like, "Nah."
The whole movie was a pizza movie. Order the food.
I don't.
Doesn't matter what you miss.
I'm not hating on her. I want her to succeed. If it comes out, I'll be happy for her. But I don't see that she's.
Well, like Ryan said earlier, like with the Flash movie, we're going to check all this out. I mean, as DC fans, we're going to check it out, even if it's bad.
Yeah,
of course. Then we're going to have great content to talk about.
As a newcomer to DC, Goldman, what are you excited about? Like, did you see the Suicide Squad
I went
Squirrel
trailer.
Squirrel Man.
Squirrel Girl is being bought by
Rocket
DC.
Raccoon is in it?
Suicide Squad trailer. Did you see that?
I wouldn't consider myself a newcomer to DC. I mean, I've seen all the movies before. I wouldn't say I'm as invested in the lore. I just want some good movies. I don't know which movies still have characters that were from Zack Snyder's movies, or like actors,
the Flash,
like the same actors. So the Flash, is that still with Ezra Miller?
Yeah, no, it's all silly because it all has
so much
characters that. And hell, even Shazam has so many references to Snyder's universe. It's like, come on, Warner Brothers, just quit being just an idiot and just embrace it rather than let your egos take have the better of you.
Shazam was gonna have Henry Cavill.
It's not a question of of or anything like that. Like there's no what is it? Simon and Schuster, who are the ones that own Superman? They had to make a Superman movie within a certain amount of time because
Siegel and
Schuster.
Yeah, Siegel and Schuster. There you go. There's no issue like that. Bob Kane, no issue. Warner Brothers owns DC, and therefore they own the property, they own the intellectual rights, and all that. And for them to just say, "Hey, you know what? We're going to use a couple people from these other movies, and all this stuff connects, but it doesn't really connect." And we're gonna call multiverse when it best suits us, but we're gonna reject multiverse when it goes against something that's
actually their plan.
Can I say something as a casual fan? Yeah. Like, I don't mind so much there being like different timelines. Like, obviously the Joker movie with what was his name, Joaquin Phoenix, doesn't tie into like the Justice League, and that's fine. But what bothers me as a casual DC fan is like when they take like the Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot in 1984, and that clearly like just doesn't fit in the timeline, or if they do something with like Ezra Miller's Flash, that still doesn't fit in the timeline. If I see certain actors play certain characters, like I expect it to kind of fit all together.
No, absolutely, Goldman. Actually, to expand upon that, that's something that I feel like DC is going to struggle with because they're not, if they continue with the path they're going on, they're not building to anything. At least with Marvel, at least they have a plan, and it all culminates in something. Zack Snyder has a plan. There's a 5-movie arc that's going to lead somewhere. If audiences don't have something to invest in, why are they going to? What's going to motivate the audience to check out every single DC movie? Right now, there's nothing. You can pick and choose which ones you want to watch.
What if I told you Warner Brothers is actually okay if you pick and choose? Like they're gonna throw a bunch of movies at you. There'll be more on that tomorrow.
Well, Warner Brothers has a habit. Warner Brothers has a habit of doing that. They throw slates out.
Choose your own adventure.
They I mean, how many times have they teased fans about the Blue Beetle? This is the second time we heard about the movie. And
whatever happened to that Nightwing movie from the Lego Batman director?
The Nightwing movie, the Batgirl movie, all that was back when Joss wasn't outed by his wife.
Name a character. They're probably developing it right now. Just name
Booster Gold.
They're probably developing it.
There was supposed to be one too.
Choose your own adventure, courtesy of Ann Sarnoff.
I don't know. I got to get your opinion on this, though, Goldman, because this was my thumbnail, and also Sil.
I saw. If I see Last Jedi, you got me interested.
A little harsh
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
No. But if they actually stick, if Ian Cernoff's words are set in stone and they don't continue and they do cut off and retcon a little bit the Snyderverse with Andy Muschietti, and I like Andy Muschietti, I'm rooting for him. Are they setting him up to be the next Rian Johnson, the Last Jedi of the DCEU? I mean,
as far as subverting expectations, or what do you?
As far as like breaking fandoms.
Yes, exactly.
No,
Max, kind of already.
Oh,
Ryan Johnson didn't do that. JJ did in the first film.
Max, I don't think it's gonna. Max,
I don't know. I don't know if you could break a fandom as hard as Ryan Johnson did.
Well, I don't think Andy Muschietti will be the.
I guess Joss Whedon kind of did.
It's going to be Walter Hamada.
Yeah,
Walter
Joss Whedon
Hamada will
probably
become
did.
the next Ryan Johnson. He will be the figure that people.
Yeah, we got to talk. We got to talk about Hamada.
No, he'll be the next. He's already considered like the next Kathy. And listen, I've toned down my Kathy. You know, my Goldman knows.
I don't get angry if
no.
Like
But I've softened over the years because I kind of regret some things I've done.
Because she saved Star Wars.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I remember we had people saying that Joss Whedon saved Justice League
you just broke Ryan.
I'm not going to shy away from my opinions.
No. I'm proud of Goldman for saying
hey,
that.
Kathleen Kennedy at least gave us.
I'll be honest, that was a bit of an exaggeration. No, I do not think.
But wasn't The Mandalorian originally supposed to be a Boba Fett film?
That would have been awful.
And they changed it.
No, I don't believe that.
And now they have the Book of Boba Fett, which was completely different from what it was.
Brilliant.
Earlier.
Hey.
I mean, if you take them at their word, though, back to the topic.
Star Wars is winning, but yeah, go ahead.
No, but so if they actually, if Ian Cernoff's word is stone and they don't continue and they actually do what they want with the Flash and they kind of cut things off, it's the last you see of Ben Affleck. And then
that would be the most retarded thing for Ben Affleck to do, to come back and say goodbye.
Well,
especially now after the damn.
I don't think Ben Affleck would do that. I don't think he would.
Wouldn't. He got so much. He got so much shit for BVS and so much shit for Justice League that before this is all before Justice League came out, and he's critically acclaimed and everybody loves him as Batman. Back in last summer when they announced him, right before Fandom, announced him right before Fandom. They're like, "Yeah, Ben Affleck's going to be in this fucking movie." And then so he wants to do that. He's like, put that out there. I want to come back and say goodbye again.
Bring me back to kill me.
Dumbest thing.
That's the dumbest
thing I've ever heard.
Let's Fort Nerds this. Let's Fort Nerds this thing for a second. Now, I gotta say, if Ben Affleck.
Hold on there, Zara. Hold on there. This is Dawson speaking. Hold on there. I just want to preface that you can't really say that about this thing. You know, I mean, I'm a Batman fan. And I love Ben Affleck.
You see these masks behind me?
Wow, Ryan's crazy.
No, go ahead, Zod.
That was a great Dawson impression, though, right? For a second there, it was like old times.
What was the original question? I know we went all over the place.
What I was going to say was that Ben Affleck, he's had to have seen this script, and it was said that he had some input into how his character was included in this script.
He had notes.
So he's not going to agree. He's not going to agree to them just killing him off, especially when he believes in Zack Snyder's vision. I mean,
and then now you have Zack Snyder's Justice League that just came out. And everybody likes Batman now, and he's going to come back and die.
Come back and die.
I guess we better tune into the Flash 2022. We'll see what happens.
Oh man!
I mean, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I'm just saying. I think they're setting it. They're setting up.
Now, aren't you?
I really believed Mikey Sutton though. So when he was saying yesterday, I was like,
Gustin comes in at the end, and he's the new Flash for the movieverse.
It's a little more to that story about. I'll just say it's a little more to that story about. It's not as cut and dry as he comes.
Well, I know Zod has that theory that if Michael Keaton drops out, it's going to be Christian Bale coming in, which I still don't think will happen.
Well, actually, RJ,
No,
RJ,
it's going to be Val Kilmer.
There's actually a
They're gonna
couple.
get him on a treadmill.
There's actually a couple articles on that where people are talking about Christian Bale replacing Michael Keaton. So I don't know if they were listening. I don't know if they were listening to our, to our conversations or not. But there's a couple articles already saying that Christian Bale will be the
one that makes the most sense is George Clooney, because he and Ben Affleck are the best of friends.
Yeah, I agree.
He would come back.
I'll see that one, to be honest with
I'll
you.
say the latest Keaton is supposed to still be in it. He's still
Yeah. Well, I know we don't believe Grace, but I feel like she mentioned like something about how Michael Keaton's role isn't as big as he thought it was going to be, so he's hesitant about doing it, which I don't really think so.
We've got you covered as talking about Christian Bale, so consider that source.
I think Michael Keaton is kind of playing it cool just because of all the bad press that's going on, so he doesn't really want to involve himself in. Well,
plus there's a
multiverse
movie.
I think that's what's going on with Keaton.
Ryan. There's a multiverse movie going on in Marvel right now. That's Spider-Man movie, right?
Oh, I thought it was Scarlet Witch.
Doesn't he want to?
That was a multiverse.
Doesn't
movie.
he want to play? Doesn't Michael Keaton have to choose now between Batman and Vulture?
He can do both.
What was that guy, Digimon Aslu? Yeah, he has to choose every damn time his character dies.
This is what's happening in Star Wars right now. Is Ewok sushi rolls?
Those look delicious, actually.
Delicious.
I would eat that.
Are those cornbread?
No, it's not
sushi. Sushi.
This is on. I was looking for articles on StarWars.com.
That looks good.
So while Goldman hits,
it doesn't look bad at all.
I don't know how long.
You don't need to only talk about Star Wars.
No. But I looked up some. Because I already had it ahead of time.
Star Wars news is very dry right now.
I have a DC question.
Okay, cool. DC
I'm
question.
excited for Star Wars.
I watched the new trailer for the new Suicide Squad. Is it me, or does it seem like it has the exact same plot as the previous movie?
Well, that's Suicide Squad in general, like in the comics. Like it's death missions.
Well,
they kind of tell the same story all the time. They just change a few small details.
Oh, you talking about Marvel?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
okay. So here it is. If this is their recipe, and I didn't really realize this. I'm being honest. I didn't really realize this until I saw Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. And I was like, holy shit, they're using the same damn recipe.
Same beats.
Film. I was like, it wasn't until then. I was like, holy shit,
touching that Keaton talk real quick, because I see people in the chat talking about it now. In the production slate, he's slated to be like it's Ezra Miller and Michael Keaton's movie. So he has they've
already
role.
done costume tests with him. They've already got his Batmobile built.
They released concept art DC fandom showing them together. Like if he's not in it, that's going to be embarrassing.
That's more iconic than Keaton.
When is this Flash movie supposed to come out?
No, the Batmobile is
supposed to start filming next month.
I heard it's already started filming, hasn't it? Didn't it already start filming in the UK?
Pre-production
in April.
Are you happy?
Photography starts in April.
Okay, remove the Snyder. Remove the Snyder aspect and just say, are you happy with the director and the production of Flash? Or would you, like me in the past, this is a rocky road to get to a Flash movie. I was rooting for Rick Famuyiwa.
That guy, he's a great director. He did great episodes of Mandalorian, first 2 seasons of it. But with the Flash, Andy Muschietti, cool, a horror guy getting a bigger budget. It's a lot of stories like that. I'm real big in production. Who's producing it? Who's writing it? Writing is a little sketchy to me. Hodgson is a little sketchy.
Yeah. Hodgson is hot garbage.
Birds of prey.
Not hot garbage.
No. She doesn't have. Dude, she does not have.
Bumblebee was a win for her.
Bumblebee was great.
Bumblebee was only good because of the very first part.
No,
she had
movie
zero
had a lot
to do
of heart
with.
and charm. I'm sorry.
She had input with that.
She stole from Spielberg's E.T. That's it.
But yeah, I'm real big on production team. That's why I'm excited for the Static movie, because it's going to have Michael B. Jordan, Reggie Hudlin, the writer for the Safety movie on Disney Plus. No, he did.
Static Shock.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's still in it.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's out.
No, thanks, Ryan, for. So
he's
great production team. So with Flash, I don't have that much confidence in the production team, to be quite honest.
I mean, they lost Billy Crudup. I don't know if it's because he's busy working on his show.
It is
the morning show.
He saw the script for the Flash.
Is he filming next month?
Hell no! I'm out of here.
All right. I mean,
they're filming
Morning Show season 2 is like filming like right now, so he can't do it. And plus, he
Filming
won
right
an
now,
Emmy.
okay.
He won an Emmy for
and
Morning
do you
Show.
know
So
when
he
they
doesn't want
wrap?
to leave it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
because
No
number
clue.
Smart
one.
move. Smart move.
So, but I mean, how big is his role in the movie anyway?
How big was it in Snyder Cut? I mean,
Exactly. It was very minimal.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be.
So to replace him with the guy from the Office Space, I'm not as excited. Because I did like his performance.
I wasn't
like
going to this movie saying, "Oh, I can't wait to Barry talk to his dad." I'm not.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, where is he?
I'm not psyched about that, right?
Okay, well, big.
I
A big
Tell
thing
us they're
is,
going to be the highlight of the film. It's the heart of the movie.
Well, the heart
Barry
of
and
the
his
movie,
dad.
Ray Fisher, is now going to be absent from this film, and that's another reason why I could care less. Or not that I could care. Well, yeah, no, care less. I care less than I did when I thought that Ray was going to be in the film. So yeah. So there's
Can you imagine if we got a cyborg Flash movie after this? Oh my god.
A cyborg Flash
That would be
like
awesome.
buddy type movie.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be. Awesome.
it would have been.
Thanks, Hamada. What's
Yeah,
Hamada? What's Hamada you?
How do you like your Hamada burgers?
Hamada burgers for everybody. Max is like,
I don't
nah,
know.
I ain't feeling
You know, in
that.
that article for
So
Ron,
in Star Wars, Cassian Andor, I had other.
I'm
I
excited
had
for
this-
this too.
Yeah,
Star
I
Wars
did.
at
No,
that
no.
that Investors Day. Sorry, Max. That Disney Investors Day. Star Wars had the most impressive slate. Like I was excited with everything I saw with Star Wars. Like Cassian Kennedy
absolutely.
nailed it
I
for all
like
the
you,
haters up
Runa.
there.
The only thing I'm not excited about Cassian though is that apparently
Look at
K2SO
that.
is not in the show anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that'll
I
be
mean,
great for
is
season 2.
Cassian going to die?
No.
Oh no, it's a prequel.
No, that
Towards the
happens.
end of
There's
in,
no
Rogue
stakes.
One.
There's no. It's like watching the Black Widow movie. It's like okay.
I think the only
Well,
stakes
the
in the
Black
movie are
Widow,
just
no, hold
because
on,
of
hold on.
character.
The Black Widow movie's more about Yelena Belova though. That's what
Yeah,
that movie's
passing
setting
the
up.
torch.
Right. Scaring
Well,
off. She's the
You
new
know
Black
what
Widow.
it is. You know what it is, Ryan. You know what it is. Everybody around Cassian Andor is going to die. That's what the what the stakes are going to be
It's
because
like,
he can't
they
die.
get
So
into like a pit. You're like, oh, they're.
I gotta get control. What's the expert Star Wars guy's opinion on this set photo? Looks great.
pow pow.
I
Are
don't
they
really.
at
What
Galaxy's
even
Edge?
is there?
No, the expert, Ryan. The expert.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a stormtrooper expected.
Sounds like they're at
Well,
Galaxy's
I'm
Edge.
not too excited for the show to be honest. I don't know.
Oh no! Bye,
Like
Goldman. No.
rarely do I like shows that revolve around a single character where we know
We know
where their story
everything.
goes.
Yeah.
Like
Actually-
Obi-Wan's an exception because there's a good story there, and with
That's
Cassian
Darth
Andor,
Vader's back.
since I think Rogue One is one of the most overrated movies, I just don't care for what happens
what
with
the hell?
Well,
That's
actually,
overrated? Wow.
You're
Goldman.
breaking my
I mean,
heart,
okay.
Goldman.
So
Oh,
you say
such
Rogue
a
One.
mixed
Let's
bag,
skip
Goldman.
that. What about Solo? What was your take on Solo? That's another character-driven, movie.
I hate the concept of it, but I think it was a fine story.
No.
Well, Goldman, I was actually gonna
That's
say
a non-answer. Goldman.
Well, what do you want me to say? Like I thought
the movie
was,
played.
It was a
I thought
Did you
Yeah,
guys
bad
hear
okay.
the rumor though about Cassian Andor that Obi-Wan might show up in it? Like they're gonna connect all the shows going forward.
Oh,
So
really?
Cassian Andor might. Yeah, there's a rumor going around. Take it with a grain of salt, obviously,
Like
but
the
that
Hamada
Obi-Wan
verse?
might appear in Cassian Andor. They want to connect all the shows more like Marvel. So
I don't buy that.
I mean, I don't know if I buy it either. But it would make they got to have something in the show to make people get
I'd say
excited.
the reason I don't buy that is because the Cassian Andor show is supposed to take place relatively close to episode 4, and at that point Obi-Wan should be looking like Alec Guinness.
Well, that's a good point, actually.
CGI, baby.
Well,
all
that's
you-
the great T-shirt I saw. I'm on the right of my screen.
That's some CGI on there.
All right. Well, back to DC.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about how they cast an internet celebrity in Flash though? They cast a TikTok guy to be in the movie in a
Are
big
you
role.
serious?
Yeah, read the Ron Livingston article. They
Oh,
mentioned
I'm
they
ex-
cast.
I'm excited for
I
this.
heard that,
I'm
but
excited
I
for this
didn't.
stat.
They should cast Charlie D'Amelio
Didn't
for the
care.
Flash movie.
What about Static Shock?
So
I'm very
Static Shock.
excited
So
for this thing.
Will
Michael B.
Smith's
Jordan?
son is no longer attached to this thing.
Well, we don't have an actor yet, but the production team is one
So
of
Will
the-
Smith's daughter is doing it
Like-
instead.
like I said, Michael B. Jordan. People
be.
say, "Oh, he's just producing it," but if you've seen Raising Dion on Netflix, Michael B. Jordan attaches himself to great series and movies. You know,
Oh no, I
so it's worth a
100%
watch.
believe it's going to be cool.
And
Is it
he's
gonna
a
be more like?
director.
Well, here's the question though: like, is it going to be more like the comic or like more like the cartoon? Because the cartoon's a little more popular, but I don't mind either way. You know,
Well,
I'm hoping it's more like the video game.
Well, it's not going to do that. According to Reginald Hundlin, he was at the DC fandom. That was one of the announcements. They said we're bringing back Milestone, the Codaverse. That's Static Shock. That's Icon. That's another more deep cuts for Goldman. Who's like, what are you talking about? But this is going to be more towards the comics.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this.
Well, Michael B. Jordan, he's not just he wants to direct and everything. Isn't he directing Creed 3 now?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
officially
legit.
directed.
Oh,
he has a great team around him. That's why I look at a production team. Like that's what gets me excited for stuff before I know the actors and stuff. So that's why the Flash.
I haven't watched Static Shock. It's on HBO.
It's on.
Max.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's really good.
Go to season 2, episode I think 1. It has Batman Beyond crossover. Static Shock visits Batman in the present, and he goes to Batman Beyond. It was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty
guys, I am going to go to sleep because I am very tired.
All right,
go to Star Wars. Go to Star Wars. Go to Star Wars.
No, I'm tired.
Kathy Kennedy saved Star Wars. He does that. Do you have a video on that?
No.
Oh,
it's like
I thought you had a video. I thought you had some video like
you
that.
like the Snyder Cut, so you good with me, Goldman. All right.
Oh, that video, you can't do a video essay on that. That's too hard.
As long as they make a Ryan Johnson's trilogy, I'm happy.
Oh, all right. Good night.
He's all over the place. I don't know how to take this guy.
That's hot.
This guy's all over the place, man.
I will say about Ryan Johnson.
Bad takes.
No, he can make a trilogy, just not Star Wars.
Movie.
I like
Knives
Knives
Out.
Out.
Looking forward to.
I like Knives Out.
Knives Out was good.
It was very predictable.
Yeah, make a trilogy, just not Star Wars. I agree.
It was I knew that the old lady was going to see the guy coming down. She's like, that's the one.
No, you.
There was no way. It was no way you pegged that.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Ryan,
dude, that was written for children.
Right, Ryan. Either you're like the smartest man in the universe.
Love it.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
I miss chats like this.
The Washateria scene was so like wasted. It was just wasted. I'm sorry, man. No, I'm sorry. Knives Out.
No, that's okay, man. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just messing around.
No. I take no offense. I take no offense.
No, don't tell
I'm all good. I look. Hey, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Meg Ryan Johnson's Star Wars trilogy. That will never happen.
Ouch!
He really means that, man.
That hurts.
Hey! You know what? If Goldman can get that to retweet, like restore the Snyderverse, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Good luck with that.
I would love to see that train wreck.
No, that won't happen either.
Like, okay, I'm sorry. The best Ryan Johnson movie is Looper. I liked Looper.
Yeah,
and I mainly liked it because of the prosthetic effect. I was like, dude, you made Gordon Levitt look like Bruce Willis. That's amazing.
Ryan Johnson's a talented director. Just he should not have did Star Wars. That's all. That's all.
I can agree with that.
Ryan Johnson, Justice League 2.
Nah. Oh no.
Hey.
Yeah.
He would subvert our expectations.
You saw Steele's face. He's like, "Oh hell no!" Like, don't let that guy direct.
What if he subverted expectations by actually making a good Justice League movie though that restored the Snyderverse?
Still just lost all his viewers.
That would actually subvert a lot of expectations because nobody would be expecting him to do that.
Actually, any big franchise now, if they announce him, it's going to be chaos for real.
That is a good. Actually, you know what, Max? That brings up a good point. Do you guys think, because Warner Brothers is announcing all this stuff, that they're going to announce a new Justice League movie that's not connected to the Snyderverse, like JLA or something, or Justice Society?
They might resurrect Justice.
You don't think so?
Warner Brothers
in
doesn't
tomorrow.
have Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers doesn't have the balls to announce a Justice
gonna
League
announce it
movie
yet, no.
in the face of all this Snyder Cut love. They're just not going to do it. If they do
not
that,
right now.
if they do that, they're going to have all kinds. They're going to have so much hate on their hands. It's going to be colossal. It's going to be the biggest thing they've ever seen.
Hamadaverse, he is planning a Justice League roster. I'll just say that.
What?
He is.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, is this Pattinson
Oh,
and Cavill
so this is us.
I never forgot about that.
That's not
I
dead yet,
never
Ryan.
will.
That's not dead
So
yet.
what you're saying, Sil, what you're saying is we're getting our Hamada burgers with cheese this time.
He's gonna throw cheese on it.
Okay.
Probably after the Flash movie.
Wait,
Maybe some onions, with it.
We're gonna get some ketchup though.
I'm thinking it's going to be just full of mushrooms because it's nothing but fungus.
Like a veggie burger, Ryan. It'll be like a veggie burger, like a pure, the mushroom, the portobello mushroom, instead of the burger.
Hamadaverse is real, y'all. I'm just trying to let y'all know.
Wow.
Hold up, Eddie.
Now Hamada is trying to sink his teeth into like the Berlanti verse, right? Because that he sees that as lucrative. So I know he's digging.
I will not be speaking of that. I know, and then I want to see what Eddie thinks. But also, I was going to say I will not be shocked if in the Flash movie they have Grant Gustin appear.
Oh no, they've got to do the payoff. I mean, Ezra came into the show, so
the other side
they got to
of
do that.
Yeah.
But so sense. Eddie, you're not excited for the Hamadaverse? You don't want your Hamada burgers?
Hamada burgers
well, what's
with
Hamada
cheese,
with you?
bro. What's Hamada with you? Yes.
That's Warner Brothers slogan. Like they're taking what you want, like whatever you have on your plate, they're taking it away and they're just gonna give you.
It's like Mikey said. They're taking away all your candy and they're giving you broccoli. They don't care about you. Eat your broccoli and you'll like it.
Oh, that's my next thumbnail. Is Hamada saying to Kathy Kennedy, "Hold my beer"? You want to break a fandom? Oh my god!
Hold my beer.
What if Sarnoff is speaking for Hamada? Y'all gotta think about that.
Oh yeah.
Well, sir, I was going to ask.
They're all in the same regime. Michael Olsen. Ryan, what's his last name?
Who are these people you talking
about? Executives from Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Toby Emmerich. All these, jerk offs. Ryan Kavanaugh. Ryan Kavanaugh. All these people, they're just, they need to just give up. They need to wave their white flags and tuck their tail between their legs.
Ryan, you need to send that. Ryan, you got to send that awesome thumbnail that you showed today. You need to send that to Max so that he could share that with the people watching this show. Because
just get on my Twitter, buddy.
Was perfect.
I posted that Friday.
All right,
Friday. Yeah, I put all those ass hats on one image, and I basically said exactly.
I think
what Sil was saying earlier was like, and same thing with Zod. Is like they're going to just force feed you their bullshit.
Well, that's why I thought of this thumbnail.
Because they know what we want. They know what we want. They're not gonna, we don't know what we want, but they do.
You'll be told what you want.
Well, Phil,
obey.
So let me ask you, because it's the first time I've talked to you about this. So I've asked on multiple panels when that Ann Sarnoff interview came out. Do you think that Jason Kilar was aware of it and approved it, or because in the hierarchy, Jason Kilar is the boss?
Oh, he's finishing his question. What did you say?
Well, I was just saying, like, do you think Jason Kilar approved of that interview, or is he letting her speak on her behalf because she's like an independent CEO, or what?
That's a mixed. That's a loaded. It's a loaded question, right? Because we was informed of a roundtable inside of Warner Media, which combines Warner Brothers and the new AT&T execs, HBO Max execs. They all kind of get together. And Sarnoff said this. And kind of decide stuff. That article is more of an Ann Sarnoff flex That's what that was. That was like, you can't
Her
check
flexing her
me.
power a little bit.
Yeah, because she has more power than people try to give her. They try to say she's a spokesman, just like a no. Anna Sarnoff has power.
Power play.
Yeah,
But also,
we're talking about specifically DC. We're talking about specifically. We're talking about specifically DC content, because I understand like she's over Warner Brothers, but she has a power within Warner Media for DC content. But go ahead, Ryan.
I was just gonna say you could definitely tell from the article that she spoke out before the Snyder Cut was released. Because this was just like this was their narrative going forward, and they were hoping that it wasn't going to do what it's done.
Well, Mikey Sutton said
what did Mikey Sutton say, Sil? What did Mikey say?
They set up this interview before the Snyder Cut even came out. So they wanted this interview to come out weekend of the Snyder Cut, no matter what the Snyder Cut did.
Because they didn't want to, they wanted to cut the feet from under its legs. It was exactly.
And one thing that Mikey Sutton said that I thought was great was when he said they are actually upset that the Snyder Cut exceeded the expectations of what they thought it was going to do.
That's why we don't know the numbers yet.
It basically did better than they wanted it to do.
Oh, that's awesome! I love that.
So yeah, please like and retweet.
I did.
I see the likes. Okay. So we don't listen to the fans. We tell the fans what they like. We allowed Jason Kilar to release that Snyder thing, but that's over. Fans don't know what they want till we tell them what we want.
Well, I mean, Kilar is going to have a say too, but I think it's more of a give and take thing going forward.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that more tomorrow, but it's like a give and take thing. So Hamada is going to do his thing, but then HBO Max possibly could do their thing too. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
No matter what you see, it's still a possibility, another road. So yeah.
Or I released the poll. If you haven't voted on this yet, I didn't give any. I know because I'm releasing it, there's bias with people that follow me, but I really wanted to. I want to see what people are going to vote for, just to see what comes in number 2 and 3. Really,
you got Geekosity Mag in the chat. They always watching me.
Oh really?
I didn't leak nothing. We got Mikey Sutton in the chat. I'm not leaking nothing, Mikey.
Yes.
Oh,
Mikey,
Mikey, can I come on Super Hunger?
Mikey, I'm telling you,
Super whatever force.
Dude, I gotta quote Mikey. I gotta quote Mikey again, saying that's how Warner Brothers is looking at it. They're upset that that it exceeded expectations.
I feel like I just feel like Mr. Stankey at the top just doesn't really know how to run his Stankey doesn't really know how to run his business. He doesn't know how to keep
Maybe you could release this poll and get more views on it. I want to see what people like comes in number 2 or 3, but everyone wants Justice League 2.
Well, of course, but Ryan, I was going to say just to add to that.
I mean, number 2 and 3 though.
AT&T is a tech company trying to run a studio and be like the old guard Disney.
Get those Hamada burgers.
Well,
no, I get it, but at the end of the day,
that's a great point.
Business is business though, and business is all about.
Do they know how to run a movie studio, Ryan? That's the point. That
I don't think they do.
That's why you're having these execs having a say. You still have Jason Kilar, who's a Hulu guy. He's not a motion picture guy.
Well, I mean,
you got Casey Bloys. He's an HBO guy. So you need these WB execs just for the balance of power, But eventually, they can overrule them. Eventually, I think.
I mean, if it's like
you'll get your Hamada burgers first, though. You'll get Hamada burgers first.
If it's like an a la carte service where I can choose to ignore the Hamada burgers if I want to, I'd be okay with that.
Someone's watching Zack Snyder's Justice League now. I can hear it.
Oh, really?
WB's going to take down my
man,
stream.
keep that thing playing in the background.
I'm playing the Justice is Gray right now.
I've always got Justice is Gray playing in the background at my house.
As soon as it came out, I was like, I'm gonna just like the first, the original. I'm gonna stream this like crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Hamada, he really likes the Hamada burger.
He coined it. Mikey Sutton coined it.
That was great. That was great though. I mean, and now the fact that we're getting Hamada burgers with cheese, we should feel blessed.
Well, see, this is the thing, Zach, because my very first video I did with Geekosity when everyone got mad at me last September. It was talking about
I remember when
the new Justice League roster.
Oh shoot!
In
I didn't
advance.
mean to do that. I actually didn't. I actually.
Oh my
clicked-
god! I have to
agent
give you
for-
so
That's
much
what
props.
happens when you get Sil on a stream. Sil has got that, brings that
No,
fire.
I meant.
He's just like, I gotta get this guy off my stream.
No. Mikey Sutton sent me a DM. Get him off. I don't want him.
There you go.
Mikey's
said
sending me
enough,
DMs.
enough.
He's like, yeah, I'm watching still.
Save the heat.
Save that for my stuff.
I was gonna ask though. Mikey Sutton drops a lot
it.
of scoops, doesn't he? He's pretty
Hamada
accurate
is
stuff, right?
hoping the burgers will be more popular than the Snyderverse.
Mikey
Hamada
Sutton,
can
if
keep
people
dreaming.
don't know who Mikey Sutton is, he was quoted by
I've heard
Yahoo
the name
Entertainment.
before,
Yeah, but during that Spider-Man news where MCU said, "Oh, Spider-Man's done," but then Mikey broke the story that no, that deal is still happening, and Yahoo Entertainment picked up his story. Yeah, and he was only on Facebook at that time. He didn't have a
Even John
website.
Campy admits he's legit because John Campy covered that because of him.
And Robert Burnett too. Robert Burnett.
Right, they all covered him. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
But
he's
he was
legit. He's definitely legit.
No, I meant to hit minimize so you weren't full screen, and I accidentally kicked you off.
Hey man, you probably saved the scoop, so it's all good.
Okay, good. How many directors did Flash actually go through? And it's
I
always
think like 3. It was
Yeah,
for
sounds
Kamiua and these guys.
creative differences. This guy threw, and I kind of he was on some show. What was he, Freaks and Geeks, and then Bones he was on or something. And he's a director now. He did a funny movie, but he was throwing shade at what's the Flash guy's name?
Barry Allen.
No, the actor.
Ezra Miller.
Oh, it's in the title. It's right there.
Max, how'd you forget? Max,
yeah,
you
that
remember
was
what happened
interesting.
with that Flash movie though? That Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison, they were fighting with the studio, so Ezra Miller hired Grant Morrison to help write a script. So I want to know what happened to that one. I would actually like to read that one day.
I would like to know. Yeah, I'd like to know what happened with all like the behind the scenes of all the Flash movies that didn't happen. And what was the creative difference?
I just want to know if Reverse Flash is going to be in this new movie, because if it's like somewhat Flashpoint,
doubtful.
There'll probably be a small tease to it, maybe.
I hope so. You gotta have. I mean, a Flash film, you gotta hint at Reverse Flash.
Well, that's my concern with this movie. It's like it feels more like a Justice League Flashpoint multiverse movie than an actual Flash story. Just from what it looks like on the surface. I mean, I
less
don't know what they're
Justice
actually
League,
doing.
but yeah, multiverse,
like I just want a good Flash story with good villains.
Yeah.
Like I want like a Mirror Master or Captain Cold or something. I don't want like this whole
the role gallery. It will be cool.
Or talking about video games in the chat completely.
Hey, it's okay.
Echo Base is loving Robert Meyer Burnett. Yeah,
there you go.
Oh yeah, Mikey Sutton got Spidey in Civil War, and he said he got Brie Larson for Captain Marvel, so he's pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard the name
Mikey.
before.
The thing with Mikey, like even if he doesn't like the outcome of the story, he's gonna put it out.
Well, that's good.
So it just the Hamada burger, he doesn't like that idea, but it's just true.
I mean, you're the first. I started going to Geekosity because of Sil. You hear that, Mikey?
Yeah.
So I started going there because of Sil. I'm like, I knew about you, Mikey, but yeah, that's where I started. That's where I go to. One of my go-to sites for articles now.
Do you guys think that Andy Muschietti is going to cast Jessica Chastain in this movie though? Because he's buddy with her. Some people are like,
well, according to Grace Randolph.
Remember that in Reverse Flash rumor? Hell no, you're gonna be shitting me if she's in Reverse Flash.
According to the tea that I heard.
No.
Warner Brothers executives do it again.
Oh wow!
She really does. She really is a hater of Jessica Chastain.
Yeah,
why does she hate her so much? I never understood why.
He says she doesn't. Well, she has
daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard. She's the better Jessica Chastain.
I just don't understand where that hate comes from. Like, she hates that one with fiery passion.
Mikey said he says that article was hard to write. That I just
he knew it was going to hurt me. He knew that article would hurt me and Snyder fans, but he's putting it out there like this is what he's hearing. So
yeah, but I would rather know about the Hamada burgers than be surprised when I go to buy
Right.
it. You know, that's basically the whole reality of it. And now that I know it's gonna have cheese on it, hey, at least I know I know ahead of
At
time.
least Cena's not talking about video games anymore. He wants to know, why is reverse flash yellow when the reverse of red is green?
Because yellow looks cooler. There you go, Eddie. Jinx.
Shit.
Oh, some people want to know if Mikey or
Lantern Corps movie
series.
that'd be cool.
Corpse?
Yeah, what's going on with the HBO Max
Maybe in
series?
the
They haven't talked about it
2030s.
at all.
They're about to go in
Damn,
production
with
like
the movie at the same time too.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
this season they're going into production for the Green Lantern series.
I mean, we can't talk about it
Oh,
now because it's out.
We've been waiting on that for years. That was actually supposed to be
did-
the first show you were going to have on HBO Max. Was the
Didn't-
fucking
yeah.
Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, I remember when they did their first. They announced their
No,
first.
no. It wasn't
Yeah.
because of COVID. It was because of all the bullshit that was going on behind the scenes with.
Well, I have a
it's
question
happening now, though. It's happening
about
now.
that Green Lantern show. Like, is it connected more to like just going to be its own thing, or is
It's going to be its own thing because they did
like
not.
so
want,
no movie connection, no DC
no movie connection
whatsoever.
at all.
At least for the first
it's
season,
its
no.
own thing. That
Are
was
we-
one of the things that the studio forbade Snyder from doing. He shot his own
Yeah,
John
that's what I was
Stewart
gonna ask.
in his driveway, and they were like, he was like, why can't I have my own Green Lantern? They were like, because there's no such thing as the multiverse,
Because
asshole.
people will like it. That's what,
and then they're like, but wait a minute, didn't you just say multiverse?
Yeah.
We never said multiverse. We're Warner Brothers. Get over it.
Yeah, I heard that he filmed it.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a
if
as
he's
a multiverse.
really
in
if he's
Warner
really
Brothers.
done with DC, he should just release it sometime. It's just release.
Yeah,
the
just
clip. I
post
don't
it
know
on
how that
Arrow.
got out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
and that was his
interesting.
quote. That was his quote. He was like, why don't you have your Green Lantern, I'll have my Green Lantern, and just let the fans decide who they feel is Green Lantern.
no.
And yeah, exactly. No, of course
Hamada
not.
burgers.
Well, here's my concern
have a
too.
burger.
Like, okay, so Flash is going to come out what?
Love those
2022?
onions.
2020.
We don't know that.
Marvel is going to finish their multiverse storyline at the same time DC's going to only be beginning theirs.
Wait.
Like,
Marvel finished their storyline in Endgame.
No, I mean like the multiverse saga is going to
Yeah,
conclude
Marvel-
with Doctor Strange too.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
And that comes out in like what, March? And like Flash is supposed to come out in like what, June?
Yeah,
Sometime
it's
that
gonna
summer.
be the yeah.
So I
Probably
don't know.
later, but yeah.
Yeah. They're losing the punch already, They're
Yeah,
losing that
yeah.
punch.
I mean,
they
they've
threw
lost
the
the
idea out
punch
there, yeah.
since for a while.
They've been
I mean,
down
to
for
be honest with
count.
you,
The only thing.
if Warner Brothers hadn't meddled with this universe, we would have already had the Flash movie. We would have already had the
Yeah.
Green Lantern. We would have
Yeah.
already finished Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3. We would already be done with this stuff and on to new contents. Reboot the
Well,
series.
It would have been
you know,
spinoffs from Zach's world. though,
spinoffs,
like,
all
you got the
kinds of stuff,
storyboard.
yeah.
Yeah, Zach
It
was
would
setting
have
up
been-
a lot more.
it would have been glorious, but no,
Yeah.
we're spinning in our wheels, and nothing's going on.
Just think about
they're
this.
Like, hey
When I was-
guys, Flash movie still. Hey, Green Lantern series. Anybody care?
Beetle.
No.
All of this resulted,
Santana.
just to put this in perspective,
Yeah.
because of a,
Santano. That was on
because of
your
a
show.
green freaking splat on a Rotten Tomatoes page. That's why they panicked, and that's
Yeah,
why all this
they
changed.
overreacted,
One little
yeah.
green splat changed everything.
Yeah,
Like that just blows my mind.
Well, I
how
mean,
reactionary
number
they
one,
were.
nobody should look at Rotten Tomatoes for a damn thing unless it tells you that like some legit movie is shit. Other than that, don't look at don't ever look at Rotten Tomatoes for anything, whether it's a good movie
Well,
or a bad movie.
Warner Brothers has always been the most reactionary studio out of them all.
yeah.
Like
I can
agree with that.
They
I can
react
agree with
first,
that.
then
Now,
act.
going in the future, they're still going to be. They're still going to be. They plan on being reactionary, but I'll talk about that tomorrow.
Damn it.
See, this is like a big old
I'm
tease,
just,
all
man.
right, still,
so
yes,
basically,
sir.
watch the Still Abdul show tomorrow.
So,
I'm going to watch-
so I guess stay tuned for hashtag
For
Us
Nerds.
United.
For
We've
Nerds.
got 4 streams going on tomorrow, and we're gonna have some high profile guests on the show with these guys. So hopefully, still doesn't go online when these other shows are happening. On,
I'm going to
Us
be in the
United.
middle of it, so yeah, I'm not going to try to clash.
United.
Because I enjoyed the streams today.
Because
Y'all-
we
y'all
do,
did a
yeah, we
great
do
job.
have some celebrities for tomorrow.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Not Ray and Ray weren't only for today.
Mm.
Oh, okay,
Awesome. So they'll be back tomorrow. Cool. Okay, so Right.
We shall see. We shall see. You gotta stay tuned. Find out. Gotta find out who's gonna be on. You gotta stay tuned.
Or you can just tell us, like, actually.
I'm just
promote it.
surprised.
I can't divulge that information.
I'm
still.
surprised Ryan's up.
Let's cat out the back. Hey,
So you don't know.
tomorrow.
It's
You
almost the
don't know.
Nicotina hour. I mean, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know,
Ralph is
right?
late.
No,
What
you know
time?
what?
Oh my
Nicotina is
God.
actually asleep. So that's why I got on. He went
miss
to bed.
Nicotina. He doesn't come around here much anymore. I don't.
I
blame
never
him.
seen Nick T on your show, like, ever.
Well,
like beef?
Nicotina's he's changed his shift, so he is no longer doing his midnight runs.
So he doesn't stream. He doesn't stream at work anymore. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's actually a little bit more concerned about work because of the last
What the hell's wrong
event.
with him?
After you get caught streaming at work, I'll be more concerned about work too. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, he's don't count on him to do that anymore.
Oh wow!
I mean, when you see his boss saying, "Hey,"
Yeah.
like, oh.
What are you doing? I'm on a Zoom call.
You actually
I'm on a
hear
Zoom call.
It's a true story.
yelling at him.
Yeah.
Is that
terrible.
for real? Is
Yeah.
that really? Oh my
story.
God, Nicotina!
He's always looking around the corner because he's addicted. He can't not stream.
Oh my God, that's a problem.
I will say though, having Sil and Ryan here is great. I hope you guys can join more of Max's streams. It's nice talking to you guys. I feel like you guys add a lot to this. So
Max is awesome. Max is one of the first people that put me like on a stream.
I did.
so,
I made you make a channel. I'm like,
Actually,
you have a damn channel?
yes.
That's a real.
And
if you ever
Max
find that
is
video,
actually
it's
the
real.
first person to get me on a collaborative stream.
Yeah.
I used to just do it with my son and myself, and that's it. But not really talking to anybody else because we didn't have StreamYard back in the day. So when he had StreamYard on, I was like, yo, let's get something done. So it's been fun ever since.
Yeah.
Well, crazy too, but fun.
Yeah.
Definitely crazy.
And there was a little, and I gotta say, there was this little group that was created out of all of that. Remember, guys?
Yeah. We got onto something and
we talking
formed
about?
something, and then some traitor ran away. And
What are we talking about? I'm so lost right now. I'm so lost right now.
I was messing with you. Yeah. We love Sil. You can't see my face, but I'm smiling.
I can hear it in your voice.
God, I have to admit, guys, I really miss these types of chats. I really do. These are always fun. I mean, what happened?
yeah,
I don't
it's been a blast.
miss Ryan's takes at all. though. I
I know he hates him because I put him in his place. I'm like, no, that shit's unfucking believable. That ain't happening.
Nah,
Wait, Patterson's coming. You wait.
Oh
I feel
God.
like me and Sil like spirit
I can't
animals.
wait.
Like,
I can't wait.
Like, I love
Pattinson
Ryan.
and Cavill, world's finest.
The world's finest. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Oh well,
not that again.
I'm getting a little sleepy. This is fun though. This is fun. No, I am getting sleepy. I've been.
Yeah.
Max is
I can see it in your eyes.
drooling off right now.
The Snyder Cut is almost over in my background, so I understand.
Oh, so it was you who's on. So if WB gives me a strike, we know whose fault it is. Thanks.
Hey, he's supporting the movement, man. You gotta let him support the movement.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight because I know we've got the busy guys. Ryan is busy tomorrow, and so is Sil. You have to pick one. You can't watch them both. No. I'm kidding.
I got to tune in to Sil show now. He's been dropping so many teases.
I know. I mean,
tomorrow,
that's the way to pimp a show. He's like,
It's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow.
basically every topic. Sil's like, well, you got to watch my show.
Yeah.
Instead of the
It's like stuff
crappy
that
one.
he doesn't even cover. He's like, yep, I'll be talking about it.
Yeah, just not here.
We'll see.
Like, yep.
I learned from the best.
Doctor Who.
We'll see. Okay.
Doctor Who. Find out tomorrow.
Interesting.
Doctor Who. Christopher Eccleston's coming back.
Man,
actually.
What's with the Hans and Xeno tag team of okay?
Sleepy. Yeah.
They're telling you it's time to go to bed. I think it's
all
right. Bye, everyone. We'll stay a minute behind the scenes, so you're not invited, viewers. Bye.